Hello and welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to discuss about how to remember chemical equations. In chemistry syllabus, there are n number of chemical equations which you need to remember so that you will score more marks. And that is the basic of chemistry. So if you will ask me whether there is any shortcut or any trick to remember chemical equation, so my answer is no. There are no such tricks, there are no such magic so that you can remember all the equation error free and you can write it in the exam. It comes with following a simple basic steps. For example, math. You have started your math problem with simple subtraction addition with 2-digit number followed by 3-digit, followed by 4-digit, and it has been followed with word problem. So these simple steps also we are following in chemistry. All this starts with symbol. What are the symbols? First thing is symbols. It is very important to know the symbol of each and every element, particularly those elements which are there in your syllabus. So, what are the symbols? Sodium. So, it should strike in your mind that Na is sodium, then carbon, then sulfur, and so on. So, your chemical equations starts with molecular formula. Molecular formula will start with these symbols. Second, polyatomic ions. First of all, what are the ions? For example, H+, but it consists of only one atom. So that is ion. When we are talking about polyatomic ion, that means more than one atom will make ion. For example, CO3. For example, SO4. When you are remembering all this polyatomic ion, you should also remember their combining capacity. That means CO3 is -2, SO4 is -2, sodium is Na+, then Mg is Mg+2. These two are not polyatomic ion. But when you are remembering the symbol, you should also remember this type of polyatomic ions and their combining capacities also. So that the next step, what is our next step? The molecular formulas. So the next step you should be able to write. You should able to write the molecular formula of that particular compound. For example, magnesium sulfate. Magnesium and sulfate. It is SO4. So you should know that magnesium is Mg and sulfate is SO4. To write a molecular formula, you should also know their combining capacity. So Mg is 2, SO4 is also 2. This is +2, this is -2. Via crisscross method, you are writing molecular formula MgSO4. And know where 2 comes. If you have doubt in this step, please refer my video how to write molecular formula. So till here, we have studied in 8th standard. This is a basic concept in 8th standard, that what are the symbols, what are their valencies, what are the combining capacities, and how to write molecular formula. Right? So these are 3 basic steps. If you are thorough till here, then it will be easy for you to write a chemical equation. Then reactant and product. When in any equation they will tell you that sodium carbonate is reacting with hydrochloric acid. So first thing, you should know sodium carbonate. What is sodium carbonate? Na2CO3. What is hydrochloric acid? HCl. So you should have proper knowledge about all these molecular formulas. When reactants are there, you are writing at the left hand side. And when the products are there, you are writing at the right hand side. So you should be able to differentiate between reactants and product. That is very simple step. Then the fifth very important step, that is balancing of equation. When you are writing one equation, it is very important that it should be balanced. If your equation is not balanced, then there are chances that your marks are going to deduct for that. So you should do enough practice for the balancing of equation. If you have any doubt regarding it, please refer my video based on the balancing of equation. Balancing of equation needs practice. Hands-on experience with balancing of practice will save your time. So it will save your time in your exam. Whenever you are balancing your equation for the first time, it will take a lot of time. But you will understand it with your practice that your time is minimizing after 10th, 20, 50 equation. So it comes with practice. So, and sixth one, practice, practice and practice. When you are learning your equation, please make sure that once you are reading it and try to write it without looking at it. Once you are developing this habit, it will be helpful for you in your exam. Equations you can remember by writing. You cannot remember it by reading it, by looking at it. So for all these steps, my videos are there. How to write molecular formula, how to write reactants and products, where it should be, what are the forms of chemical equation, how to balance a chemical equation. Any doubt, then please do write me in the comment section given below.